Hello Capricorn, welcome to your weekly reading. This is going to be your reading for the week of the 26th going to the 1st of August. So we're going to go straight into it because this room is very hot. If you hear anything in the background, that is purely just a fan to keep me cool because your girls really heating up over here. So let's see what's going on for you. One thing I do want to mention in terms of channelings that I was getting for you guys is that this is going to be a very big week in terms of projects. Okay, some really serious stuff coming on for you. It does feel good. I actually see good luck happening for you as well, which is amazing, and I love that, especially because you have been putting a lot of hard work and efforts into your work here, Capricorn, so I know it's well deserved. But let's see what's going on for you. Oh, one song that was coming up really strongly today, by the way, was Helplessly, or is it, I think it's Hopelessly Devoted. I think it's in the movie Grease. It was stuck in my head for ages and I felt like I needed to say it to get rid of it from my head. All right, let's see what's going on for you guys. For Capricorn, please, what can you say? What does Capricorn need to know for the week, Spirit? Well, here we go. Things are moving up and moving forward for you, which is good. This could be good in terms of travel. If any of you are wanting to do any of that, this is also good for any kind of movement that we're going through in life. This is about focus. And I feel like if you have been a little bit confused, for those of you out there, this is a really good time of where you are directing your attention towards something very important and very, I just really want to say direct. This can also be communication, so some of you might be hearing something around this week. Let's clarify. The Eight of Wands. The Devil. Aish. All right. And the Seven of Wands here. Some of you could be hearing, well, Capricorn, I have to talk about the fact that the Devil card is you, no? The Devil card is you. It is Saturn ruled. So this actually feels like good karma is coming in for you. Now, this could be in the form of a message from someone that you do not want to be hearing from. However, I have to mention, this is someone who there is a toxic connection to. This may be difficult for you to detach from, and it may take some time here, Capricorn, especially if they keep coming back into your life or if you have to stay around them. I do feel like there is news around this person that's coming into your life, by the way. The great thing about it is I actually see victory and accomplishment in terms of whatever it is coming your way. Now, the Seven of Wands does say that there might have been some resistance in the past in terms of the changes that are happening in your life. Again, I do feel like things are going to be moving quite rapidly for you within this week. You might be very busy, especially in terms of work, because again, Capricorn energy is to do with work, so you guys are very heavily focused on that at the moment, especially in terms of finances. The Seven of Wands comes in and says that you are going to be able to succeed this week as long as you have focus, all right, as long as you are in your own energy, which I can see that you are because you have come up with your own card here. The illustration on this card is actually so intense. Any spending habits need to be controlled around this time. This could be in the form of a lot of expenses coming in for you guys, by the way. I have to say that. But for the majority of you, I actually also see by the end of the week, I feel like there is a payout, because we have the King of Pentacles. So if you are spending or having to spend, it feels more like a forced thing on things that you didn't realize, like problems might come up here, Capricorn. I feel like you will accomplish it. And I actually want to say, despite things going against you at this time, or what it seems like, because I feel like this is not just the first that you're hearing this is something that you're experiencing, you will and you should be proud of yourself at how you've dealt with it, okay? Because I do actually see with this little birdie here that Spirit is also really counting on you to, you know, trust in yourself and to be proud of yourself once this has been accomplished. Because one thing I feel like Capricorns don't do enough is give themselves credit. So please give yourselves credit around this week. I feel like you're going to have a lot going on, which is good for a lot of you if you are looking for hard work and a lot of things coming into your life and things moving forward, because ultimately this is what this is about. Eight of Wands is actually a very good card in terms of direction. Okay, so I always say when this card comes up, at least personally for me, this is in the right direction. Your hard work and energy is going towards the right things. It may not seem like it straight away, because it's almost like you're going to have to tackle everything before you can then get that sense of achievement. But I do still see it happening for you. I do still see that if there are people who are trying to come at you here, Capricorn, again, you're dealing with it perfectly. I feel like if is news coming your way, I feel like you're going to find yourself like having to how can I explain this? I know it's going to be different for everybody, so I'm trying to find an example that you guys can understand, that I can understand as well, really. It just feels like you're going to feel like you're being pulled in so many different directions. But the thing is, things are moving rapidly. Whatever you are hearing, whatever you're having to confront, whatever you're having to deal with this week, you are ultimately moving towards something better, okay? And I really, really want to push you in that area. Let's see what this devil energy is about, please. We have the Six of Cups. Some of you, this could be a past person, maybe a Virgo here, Capricorn, because we have the Hermit at the bottom of the deck. It could be past situations coming back. Okay, this could be people who we felt very tied to. There was a toxic connection. When we speak about the devil energy and the Six of Cups, this is something that turned out maybe very sweet and ended up being something very bitter. This is someone who you did have a very close connection to. And it ended up becoming codependent. We ended up getting okay, so there's something here about getting too much of something, too much of someone. I'm trying to work out. I mean, maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what it is, gaining too much of something. Because I have to note how these two are kind of playing with the cups to begin with, right? And the devil does talk about, what's the word for it? Spirit, help me out here. Give me a dictionary. Too much, basically. Let's just say having too much of something, because you can see them down there drinking from these cups, but almost too much, right? There is too much of something that you're dealing with. Maybe this person just has their own toxic habits, all right? Drinking problems, maybe. This is a really good time to do things in moderation, by the way, guys. High Priestess, secrets. This does feel like, the thing is, when the High Priestess comes out, if someone is trying to make communication with you, I do feel like there's going to be like a block here. This is really interesting. Some of you might find out that a past person's having a baby. That's likely for some of you. I felt like I dropped something then, but I didn't. Okay, now when the High Priestess comes out, this also talks about secrets being revealed, so I do feel that you're going to find out something around this time. But the thing is, to go from the Eight of Wands to the Seven of Wands, I think you're in control of it. Whatever you find out, one thing I want to push out there, as much as this, for some of you, might bring up some wounds, I have to talk about Chiron being retrograde from now till December. As someone who is a human being, I can tell you, since this transit has been coming up, this is worse than a Mercury retrograde. But we are able to control this. When Chiron goes retrograde, what it talks about is, past triggers coming up. And again, it is past things coming up. Things that once hurt us is coming back up again, so that we can really finally close out a cycle. And one thing I think that this is doing is exactly that. We see all of these wands flying at you, to you standing on top of them going, actually, it doesn't affect me anymore. Like you're putting a stop to something, which I love, because at the bottom of the deck I also see here the Emperor coming through. And Capricorn, I want to say this is you. You're taking control of a situation that was once very out of control, which I like. Any bad habits, any things within yourself that you also needed to fix that may come underneath the devil, which is, again, addictions or fears, limiting beliefs, anything that's coming up here, you're conquering it. And I want to say the word conquering for Capricorn, actually, which I love. You're conquering it. You're on top of it now. And you never used to be. Can I put that out there? A lot of you have been through your fair share of crap. Dealing with people who were just, I want to say misunderstanding you, Capricorn, but I know it goes deeper than that. It wasn't just misunderstanding, was it? These are people who were trying to control you. These were, I'm getting a ringing in my ears. These were people who were trying to manipulate you, narcissism most likely. These were people who were trying to feed you also lies for a lot of you, okay? But when the High Priestess comes out, secrets are revealed, okay? We're knowing of it. And I do feel like this could be news for some of you, that things are coming out about the past now, because you are over it, because you are now able to deal with it, because you're in a better place. So don't see it as a negative thing. Don't see it as a why this happening again and going through the emotions that you did in the past. You've changed. This is not coming up for you to react the same, Capricorn. It's coming up for you to react differently, okay? Right, anything else for Capricorn? Knight of Cups coming in for the week. All right. Interesting. Okay, for those of you who are single or who are dealing with someone here who is coming in, I want to say you're a bit of a catch, Capricorn. It's coming up with this card. It's quite funny. Now, the Knight of Cups does generally mean a love offer coming in for you, Capricorn. The only thing I see with this, though, is because it's come out with the Four of Cups and then the Judgment card here. This signifies to me that this is something that you might not know whether to go into or not. The Four of Cups speaks about you kind of, I think you are manifesting this in. I'm not going to lie. Some of you are thinking about it, like, but then talking yourself out of it. Again, I'm getting this push and pull energy with this because I feel like a lot of you are okay being by yourself if you are single, because this is who the message is for. Or this could even be a career opportunity. You know, it's asking for you to come out of, how do I explain it? It's asking for you to come outside your comfort zone, but they're almost saying to come out of the shallow water and to dive into the deep end. Whatever this is, it's asking for you to, I want to say bring something to the table, and it's not that you don't bring anything to the table, Capricorn. It's more asking for you to commit to something that you aren't quite sure of just yet. That's what it is. And there is questions around this is what I'm feeling. You are sitting and thinking about it 100%. With the Four, I almost see this like a protection thing. You've got it all around you. Some of you might be protecting yourself from this, in which case you are going to be denying it. Most likely the Judgment, this isn't a clear indicator of yes or no. The Judgment is like a clarity is going to come through, which means to me some of you will be rejecting this. Some of you are going to start to be open to this and understand that this is a new beginning. But for a lot of you, you are going to be thinking about it first. This is about being jaded or a bit bored or not really seeing this opportunity as something that you need right now. And by this, a lot of you are going to say no. But some of you might say yes to this. Can we clarify that Judgment? For anyone who's wondering, this deck is the Spellcaster's deck of the Tarot. Okay, clarifying Judgment, we have Three of Pentacles. So some of you are going to try and make it work here. Others of you are just going to focus on your career. Others of you are just going to see where things go. I like this. I actually feel like having a plan within this week is going to be very important. You almost look like a teacher this week as well here, Capricorn. So for any of you who want to go into an industry like that, this looks good. Okay. Some of you could be teaching others. I also get, well, the Three of Pentacles means any plans, any projects that you are beginning in this week, it looks good. Okay, and I think a lot of you are going to be focusing on that. There's clarity in terms of moving forward in other areas of your life, which is amazing as well. Okay, the Three of Pentacles is what's working you up towards the 10, right? So a lot of you are going to be finding or coming into new opportunities that are going to boost your stream of income. Okay. Anything else for Capricorn? We have the King of Cups. Interesting. The Ace of Swords and the Ten of Cups. I see emotional balance coming in for you guys. We like this. This could again be someone coming in. Now for some of you do definitely have an admirer. I have to admit this. And I feel like this could potentially be someone in your life who just comes around once, but then you might end up actually committing to them in the future. Okay? Now, in terms of those who are already in relationships with Capricorn, I see that some sort of truth is going to come in terms of how someone feels towards you. This is going to bring a lot of happiness to the family and to, people. We have the Ten of Cups here. Very, very positive sign. As you can see, we almost have that symbol here of the sun in both cups, which is where two individual people are allowed to be themselves and are cherished and congratulated and appreciated for being themselves in a relationship, in a dynamic. If this is in a workplace, it looks really good as well. Ace of Swords coming in as clarity. So anything that you've been worried about, you're getting emotional balance and clarity from this. And it does feel good. You can see you have your feet in the water here as well, which is good. And again, there is a message here of kind of come out of the shallow. But I feel like you're going to refuse that and just stay where you are. Because some of you, I don't know exactly. Okay, let's clarify this Knight of Cups. Because I know it's like I know some of you are going to say yes to this, others of you are going to say no. I feel like there is, depending on what your gut is saying, I see success. Because some of you, the good answer is no. It depends on your situation. Let's see, who is this Knight of Cups, please? What is this? The Queen of Cups. All these cups are coming through. Yeah, I do feel like we need to listen to our intuition with this. For a lot of you, if you've been feeling quite jaded by life, a bit bored, a little bit like numb, then coming outside this comfort zone might be very good for you. And actually might lead you towards a really loyal and sturdy path, okay? It's about trusting your intuition with this. I do see a relationship coming up for you. So if you are single, I see someone really wanting to come in to make this work. But only go as far as you're comfortable with. I'm not going to tell you to go jump straight into this because I want you to take your time with it, because I really understand how important it is to listen to your gut. And I think it's different for everybody, the outcome of this. Could be a Cancer that you're dealing with. Pisces. Ultimately, this week is going to be where a lot of clarity is coming in. If a lot of you guys have been like unsure about how you feel towards someone, if this is someone who's in your life already, I do generally feel as though you're going to just take your time towards actually becoming comfortable around this person, emotionally balanced. Nine of Wands, which says that we're holding back a little bit. We're a little bit unsure. I do really feel like someone's asking for you to like dive into the deep end with them, whether it's in love, which generally this does mean this. Ace of Cups here, love. But the Nine of Wands is like, you're scared of getting hurt. I understand. You'd rather sit back in the Hanged Man position than to commit to something that you have no idea about. But this generally, Two of Cups, looks like something that is going to be really powerful. Okay? Take your time. You don't need to rush, but understand this is coming from a fear mindset. Okay? Okay, so I'm going to pull you out some of these cards from this Oracle deck. One thing I am going to mention to you guys, by the way, is that please, again, give yourself credit for this week. I actually generally feel like there's a lot of good things coming on that tarot hasn't picked up on. I do see a lot of achievements coming in. Let's talk about this card. We will light the path to new possibilities for your future. Stay aware. I love these cards. These ones are messages from heaven. How nice. And here is your message from heaven. We will light the path to new possibilities for your future. Stay aware. So it actually kind of feels like, as much as we didn't have that 10 of Wands, you are kind of overcoming something that was very difficult for you in the first place. And I feel like that is opening new opportunities, new possibilities for you. Okay, just stay aware, right? If you do feel like someone's shady, if your gut is telling you not to trust someone or not to trust a path, don't do it. Give yourself some more time. But if you are kind of really 100% for it and you feel like, as much as it's scary because it's new, that this is what you're supposed to do, go for it. All right, just stay aware with how you're feeling, especially because so many water sign cards came up, a lot of cups came up for you. Trusting your gut, trusting how you're emotionally reacting to things is going to really kind of tell you what you need to heal, but also what you need to trust. Okay? All right, my angels, so I love you. I wish you all the best. Thank you so much for staying with me, and I will see you guys next week.